Welcome back. You don't need more motivation for weight loss, so stop looking for it. See if you can relate to this. I need motivation for people who track nutrition or follow a meal plan routine. What features actually help you stay consistent for long term? This is very common where people start to search for apps and motivation. They're looking for something outside of themselves that is not likely to support the goals they want. It's kind of like they're on the wrong track because they don't know what to look for. So you just start looking for stuff and you think like there's going to be an app that's going to motivate you for health changes over the next like 30, 90, 180 days, a year, like, and so on. It has to be something deeper in this. I'm going to help you understand what's going on. So, the challenge, people will go for all or nothing diets or a big change all at once, and it doesn't work. It doesn't get them the results as fast as they were expecting, and they feel like they lack motivation. And so you feel like, why do I do this? It doesn't work. Then you blame it on yourself. You think it's about your motivation. You think something's wrong with you, like you're mentally weak, like you lack discipline, all this stuff. And it's just disempowering and disenfranchising and frustrating, and it makes you feel guilty and bad about yourself. And that's not the goal of your weight loss journey in the first place. You want to feel more confident. You want to like feel in control of your choices. You want to know that you can make a difference with the choices that you intend to make and actually follow through. So when you're looking for motivation through these other elements, you're going to have a hard time. And what I want to point out is there's nothing wrong with you. Like, this is a common thing. The only problem is that you are believing that something is wrong with you and that you lack motivation. Thousands of people are searching for weight loss motivation, habit change motivation. How do I improve my discipline? All that stuff. And weight loss apps, like all these questions will come up and it's really common. So there's nothing wrong with you. This is a typical thing to happen. It's just we want to think about this in a more empowering way so you can lead the healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams. Now, what I want to say is most people don't need motivation. They usually need better vision, more focus, or better vision. So knowing what to look for, having a clear image in your head for what the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like, and then clear steps on what you can do in the meantime or intermediate steps to build that life for yourself. The more likely problem is that you don't know what you want or you haven't set a realistic system to drive your behavior. If it's your first time here, my name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance. I help business owners lose weight and feel their best without crash diets or guilt. So if you're running into guilt and you're tired of it, or all or nothing approaches that make you feel like you're lazy, undisciplined, not motivated enough, take that Live Aligned scorecard link below. It's a 3-minute quiz. It's free. It'll get you on the right track with customized advice. So here, look, if you feel unmotivated, you may just not want to do the thing how you've got it set up. Think about this. Anytime you have wanted to do something, like you really wanted to do it, if you're going to Disneyland or something, or you had a food that you really wanted to try, a restaurant that you really wanted to go to, right? Or I don't know if you have kids and your kid is hungry, right? And you have the means to get the food, and then you you would do like anything to do that. So the motivation isn't the issue. Oftentimes it is the target of the thing that you feel you should be more motivated to do. You might not just want to do that thing. And you might have picked it because you thought it was the right thing to do or the best thing to do, or like you got misled into thinking that like a crash diet or something, was the best way for you to lose weight, or that you had to go to the gym and lift a bunch of heavy weights in order to lose weight, right? Like all of those misconceptions and things, they can just be because you don't really want to do those things, right? And that's not necessarily motivation as much as goal setting. And I always like to think in like tandem, if you think it's a problem with motivation, what you can do to manage that is to set more realistic and relevant goals for yourself. It doesn't have to be like just be more motivated and you like try to hype yourself up. Just set a goal that is realistic and sustainable for you. All right. So number one, if you don't like how you got it set up, you don't know why. People assume their body should be lighter or have less fat. And this is a big part of the vision when you're talking about it. My question for people is, what does a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like? And so once you decide that for yourself, then you can make choices that build that. If you don't know why you were trying to lose weight or you trying to eat healthier or anything like that, then you're going to have a harder time keeping up with it because it doesn't match what you actually want for yourself. So if you assume that your body should be lighter or have less fat, then you're going to be off track because it's not what you really want. Or you think that weight loss is the reason you're not happy. This is a big one for a lot of people, people who may need mental health support, therapy, counseling, meditation, stress management techniques, those kinds of things. They think that like they disregard those choices and they assume that losing weight is going to be the thing that makes their life better. You see this often online where people lose weight, but then they're like, well, what's supposed to happen now? I thought I would be happier. I thought everything would be perfect. And it's really like you're just lighter and you eat fewer calories than you use in a day, right? Like it doesn't, that's not the secret to happiness. Being lighter or skinnier is not the secret to happiness. Think about it. All right. So the the issue is if you have challenges with stress management or um, mental health challenges, that could affect your decision making. And it'll be the opposite where you're adding food or you're not getting as active or you're missing a sleep that can all support better health for yourself and including potentially weight change that's better suited for your body. Right. But overall, the big thing, it's not about motivation. It's about not knowing why you want to make those changes, thinking that it's going to get you a result that isn't measured by what you're imagining. So always come back to that question: what does a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams look like? Two, another thing to consider here, you have desired outcomes that are too distant to reward your daily behaviors. Today's real sacrifices don't get the results you want soon enough. And so when you're thinking about this, your desired outcomes are too distant. So you think that like you're supposed to be on this challenging diet and work out a bunch. And those things are big changes. They take a lot of energy, a lot of focus. They can make you feel deprived if it's too restrictive, right? If you can't have your favorite food indefinitely, then that's like hard. That's like something like, oh, well, I can't do it. And you put a restriction on yourself, and the reward is supposed to be something that you get months later after repeating these behaviors for a long time, right? Weight loss is something that happens, like you lose a pound a week or something like that. It's going to take you like 30 weeks to lose 30 pounds. And in that time, you probably skipped your favorite super sugary coffee like 90 times or something like that, right? And so that difference is not rewarding. When you are experiencing pain today for something that you're supposed to enjoy later, then you're less likely to do those actions today. It's delayed gratification. This is a common problem. It's not about motivation, it's about systems. People will mess this up all the time in terms of like their retirement planning or I don't know. That's a big one. Their health planning is a big one too, where those things that you're supposed to do today, you don't think about the future because it's painful today, right? The real sacrifices don't get the results you want. So if your outcomes, if you haven't set up a system where you feel rewarded immediately for your choices today, then it's harder to do that. Or if you don't have intermediate steps to celebrate, then you're just gonna feel like, man, it's so far away. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna skip today's workout because I can just start later. Or I don't even want to start. So like whatever, I'll get around to it later. Right. And you procrastinate, you put off your own plans, and then you think it's about motivation, but it's about that system not being set up correctly. So think about this, having your desired outcome. How can you bring that closer to you today so you can make choices today? Little things like recognizing that, you know, being outside can feel good, or moving your body and exercise, or going for a walk can improve your circulation and you feel like energized. You get those endorphins, that biofeedback pretty much immediately. And that is a good feeling. Or when you plan something and you follow through with that specific plan, then you get to do that like big old check mark. That's something that you can celebrate today, that you don't have to wait for weeks and months for weight loss, right? And that's how you build motivation. That's how you build current habits, present, and lead the healthy and fulfilling life of your dreams day by day that builds into the life that you want. So that's something I think about a lot with the graduate certificate in positive behavior support. I bring that to my online training and my in-person personal training as well. So think about this. Think about how you can make things more rewarding today. That way you don't feel like you're sacrificing it and struggling and doing all that stuff. And also, like in terms of having a realistic plan, make it so you're not sacrificing today, right? Sacrificing things that you want to do in order to lose weight in the distant future. Just think about like, I want to feel like I'm able to manage my choices and do the right thing for myself today. Celebrate yourself and your empowerment each day. And that is not sacrificing. That's leading the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams. So that's what I talk about on this channel. Subscribe, like that video, and then to check your health habit score, that Live Aligned scorecard is linked below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Next, you can watch Thinking Weight Loss is About Discipline Hurts Your Confidence. Just recorded that a moment ago. The motivation and discipline aren't the problems. It's about having a system that's sustainable for you, that suits the lifestyle that you want to lead. I'll put that video here. That's today's message. As always, keep practicing. Peace.